Good morning. Here's the disclaimer. This is not financial advice. This video is for informational and entertainment purposes only. All right, there's the cues this morning. This is the breakout trend box that I'd like to see us get back in and pop out of. That's the one that we dropped right out of yesterday, then popped right back to. So let's see if we can't pop above it. Because again, I still have a bullish bias on the market until it proves otherwise. The 5MA, wow, the daily 5MA is all the way at 630. So all the way up there. That's how bullish we are. Wow. It moved all the way up there. The lower limit today is 611. So way down here. Probably down 610 if it starts selling that hard, if it wants to. And the upper move for today, the upper expected move, is 636 up here. Now, I expect us to break this 637 because I want to see this on a monthly scale. Let's get rid of all the nonsense. I want to see it make a new high during market hours, not pre-market like it did 2 days ago. I mean, this still looks bullish, but I want to see it. I want to see this make a new high. I don't want to wait another month and then pop a new high right at the start of the month or whatever. I'd like to just do it today. But it's Friday. Fridays, they usually swing it open and then choose a direction for an hour and a half or so and then go flat because they like to kill all the volatility on the options. And that's why Friday, some of your best moves are just ride it open and then just shut it down and go fishing, go take a nap, do whatever you do. Watch, now that I say that, today is going to be the day that they rip it all day. But yeah, this, I look for this to break out. PPI is an hour before open. So, I mean, it can get rejected off here and go down. Like I said, 610. So it can have a big drop today. Let's look at Cliff. See where we are with Cliff. Always with Cliff. Let's take out all the nonsense. And we're holding support here. 1360 is support. I have, 1366 actually. So there we go. There's the lines. The breakout is still 1445, but the larger breakout is 1466. And that's on a closing basis. Close above those. And let's get this thing ripping. Cliff on a daily. Just chopping around here. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Let's see what we do. I personally think we run out of here. And I think this is one of the stocks that people are going to want to own for the next, let's say at least this year. I would say 5, 10, 15 years. The big, beautiful bill is about to kick in, and that is just lighting money on fire. I mean, they're just going to print money forever, trillions and trillions of dollars, and it's going to actual things. And that's what is driving this market. And that's where Cliff is going to come in. All right, let's look at some of my plays. Neo has been looking good. Coming out of this bottom, I'd like to pop out of this triangle now for a clear breakout. I was hoping for a breakout, but now it looks like we're about to get a clear one, I would think. My target for Neo, the first one is 560, but overall I'm looking much higher for Neo. I'm looking about $12, and I have no time frame on that. I don't care. I think it'll do it probably this year. I'm really bullish on this year. So let's see. I think we break out here soon and start running. All right. Let's look at retail here. Retail, the gap really had a good day yesterday. I mean, we were holding above this support resistance, and I was hoping that we'd start breaking out of it. And look at that. These Bollingers are pinching. We're above the mid Bollinger. This is turning up. As you can see, we've got all the way from here. We've got a big trend line we're trying to break out of. And I think we're going to do it. What do we got on the hourly? Now the hourly puts us below that trend line. That's so funny. The daily was above it. Look at this. The daily is above it, but the hourly somehow gets below it. All right. I still look for this to break out and go higher. Under Armour, I still look for this to go higher. We could get a pullback here. That's fine. We can pull back to 568 or all the way down to 540. But then I look for this to push higher. Let's look at some of the new tech. ASTS. I still look for this to go higher. Look at all this consolidation here. Then you broke out. Then you retested and you went right back up to the top. I mean, I think the market just wants to push higher. I really do. I mean, we can drop, but I think the forces are wanting to drive this up. Here's triple D. Just below that support zone. That's now resistance. Let's see. I'd like to get above 235 on closing. What else do we have here? Iron had the big days and then a pullback. This is just moving nicely. Look at this. Just trending right here with the green, the 50. On a daily, yeah, you're breaking out. you're still squeezing here. You're still above the 5 MA and pinching between that and the upper Bollinger. I mean, this wants to drive higher. Let's look at some of the miners since they're getting absolutely demolished today. Let's look at two of my favorites. Let's look at Hecla. Overall, I'm looking at support down here, like $20, $18 to $20. It was a huge run, so a healthy pullback would be 23 to 16. And I really hope we get that, but I don't know. Look at this. This looks like it wants to bounce already. It'll probably fail, but you're going to get a bounce, at least for sure. These are so hard because overall, this is where the money's going. Now I understand that just had a huge move, but look, it also just broke out. That thing just broke out. Like it's just starting its bullish move. That's what I mean. For the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, this is what you want. This is going to be massive. And here it is pulling back. It's having like a 15% drop this morning already. Oh, we're down to 7% already. Yeah, that's almost like a gift. Well, it's not almost like a gift. It is a gift. You just got to have a long-term outlook. The other CDE that had a huge drop, Coeur d'Alene Mining. And again, gonna get a bounce, probably roll over. Yeah, I look for this to drop 22 or so. But again, these are what I want to own. This is all the stuff I want to own. I'm gonna let it drop and bounce, see where it settles down. But this is the stuff that I'm looking to buy more of. This is where I want to put my money. Let's take a look at qubits. What's it doing this morning? We've got a good divergence. Let's see how this plays out. It's pre-market. I don't like it. We had a divergence yesterday, though, during market. Let's see on the daily. I still think this wants to come down here and touch the 200 at about 2120. It'll all depend on what they want to do with data today. To me, it looks like stocks want to break out, but stocks do what stocks are going to do. Let's look at Ionic since that's the quantum leader here. Jeez. No. Look at that. That looked, well, back here. That looked great. Still looking good. Still looking good. And then right there. Now, are we going to hold this divergence or are we just going to start selling down? Because this is starting to look like a a bearish squeeze down. So let's see if we get some kind of bounce here. And I mean a real bounce. I don't mean 3%. Well, we could get one today, but then Monday we'd really need to take off. I need to see these with big days. None of this meandering around. And it should start making a decision soon. All right, let's look at USAR. I get a lot of questions about USAR. Moo has a breakout signal on it. I clearly like it. It's one of my favorites. I have a large position in it. I mean, we've clearly broken out. Just where are we going to? I think we come back up here, 34 or so. Overall, I think we break this 40. The fact that it happened pre-market and then we came back and closed all these gaps, I think we're just setting up to do that during market. And again, I don't think it'll be today, but I think starting next week. I think once the money for the big, beautiful bill starts kicking in, these materials are going to start cranking up again. I mean, it's inflationary. Let's not lie to each other. It's completely inflationary. It just is what it is. I'm getting interested in looking at buying Tesla for some swings. I always own Tesla, but I'm looking at some swings again. My target's 520, always has been. I'd be interested if we come down to 405. If we get a negative result today and this drops to 405, I'd be very interested there, or 400 even. If we start to reverse, then I could be interested in that as well. But yeah, I'm looking at 520 overall. I'm looking for all of these to go up, even if the market drops. So I'm a buyer on drops. Now the VIX does look like a problem. Let's see if we can get it to roll over here or if it's going to spike again. Because maybe that's not as terrible. That does look like it's going up though, but I would like a rollover. This is, yeah, tough to tell. VIX could go either way. It's getting pretty stretched though. I mean, it needed to spike so that it could sell off again, and it did get to 20. So yeah, that's usually the point where they start selling it again. So we'll have to see what happens today. But again, I'm bullish, even if we start selling this week and next week. Yeah, just bullish starting mid February. Well, I've already started being bullish, but yeah, that's when the big beautiful bill kicks in, and I think the market starts kicking off. It's all about the money. It's all about the money, and it has nothing to do with the consumer or what you feel the economy is. It's governments around the world printing money. All of them are doing it. It's a race to the bottom by inflating the markets. Well, inflating everything just through inflation. It's a race to the bottom through inflation. They're all printing money. But that causes markets to go up. As money floods the system, it ends up in the company's balance sheets. So the stock goes up. Okay, let's look at 5 minutes. We got about an hour until the data is released. So, I mean, that would put us right on the trend. So we could be in for a big red day. That wouldn't surprise me. I'd be looking for stocks to buy, but again, I'm bullish. So when they drop, I'm a buyer. I'm still watching my plays for this the last couple weeks. The NEO looked good. The Air T looked good. Thinly traded. Looks good. AES looks good. They pay a dividend today. Does that show up? Yes, it does. Radium, that looks like it's rolling over, but that still looks good. See how it's below the 5 MA? It looks like it could drop to the mid Bollinger here and close this gap. But I look for a surprise move to bounce out of here. Again, I want to be bullish. I want this gap to stay open so that it shows we're in a 3-wave here. Huntsman had a drop. I was looking for this 50 to cross this 200, and I still am. Maybe we come down first and then cross above it. But overall, I'm still very high on this. I'm still bottom feeding here. But I do that with a lot of stocks. Here's one that was an excellent bottom feeder. We were bottom feeding this in the group. And this isn't just a short covering. I think this is a $30 stock in the future. This is the sectors I want to be in. Not so much the Qs. I just use the Qs to see if buyers are willing, if they're out there. Because those other companies that I'm in, these companies, these are smaller floats. So they don't take the same amount of buyers as the Mag 7. So when you get firms that get interested in these, they really pop. So that's why I like these sectors better. All right. Well, that was a little longer today, but I'm a little earlier. So it is what it is. Be safe, be wise, and as always, good luck.